Konnichiwa, everybody. This is Third Eye Ryoichi here, and now it's gonna feel like maybe a week after the last episode, but in real time, it's been about 3.5 weeks since I recorded that last episode because, well, first of all, that whole thing about depression made me depressed because it hit way too close to home. And also I got involved in other projects and other sorts of things, so that kind of pushed back production, but here we are again, and, I feel a lot better, so hopefully we can actually continue this and continue, doing some more, because I think, according to some of you, we're about the halfway point of this, so that's good news, because I want to just get this done and out there. So, anyway, let's go ahead and recap a little bit. So in the last episode, we found out that Sayori has depression, and that it killed me, pretty much. So now, we just left her house, we came back over here, and we're about to see Yuri. So, let's continue the story, shall we? As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? Oh no, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that, for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yes, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri into my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean! I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait a second, need a pit stop. Could tell that my voice was gonna go bad just now. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrists. She put both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? Raise an eyebrow. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Excuse me, this is a literature club kiosk you guys are making, not a yoga party. Mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. I mean, some aromatherapy candles actually smell really good, but don't get the ones that smell like bathroom spray. Otherwise, it's gonna smell like, hey, it ain't roses. You guys are not gonna get that reference. That's an old reference from Saturday Night Live. Rest in peace, John Belushi. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I wanted to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bags. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on my way here, so I happened to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite sorry, messed up. It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection, all can be yours for just 5 easy payments of $19.99. And also, I'll throw in all my poetry books, so make sure you call 1-800-DOKI DOKI Aromatherapy Fuck You. Sometimes I get on a little tangent there, but the way I was doing Yuri reminded me of like those old commercials from like the old do-it-yourself channels. You know, when Martha Stewart was still a thing, and they had all those cool DIY shows that showed you how to make like these cool patterns. I remember watching those way back when I was younger, and I only watched them because some of my other family members watched them too. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is a jasmine essential oil. Jasmine, oh my goodness, that's a great scent. You know, sidebar here, when I was younger and I used to take walks down to the Metrolink station, I actually remember that along the railroad tracks of the Metrolink station there used to be these jasmine plants, and if you caught it at the right night, you could actually smell it. And I think my next door neighbor at one point had a bunch of jasmine, and I don't know what happened to that jasmine. I think it either died out or went away with someone by the name of Aladdin. I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyway, continuing forward. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that it'll be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiled gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here. we won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper into the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some people to peek inside.
She should be an interior decorator instead of being in a literature club.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me? Or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Ryoichi. You can write any characters you want. It'll help you, or excuse me, I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Alright, so everything's starting to come together. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out the pocket knife.
What? Excuse me, a pocket knife? Yuri, why are you carrying a pocket knife with you? Am I gonna be murdered, or is that what she's gonna use to cut the ribbon? Let's see. Okay, we're back. The game decided to crash on me. I don't know why it did that, but anyway.
The knife is strangely beautiful.
Oops, wrong way. And then decided to actually crash again. There we go.
The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Uh-huh. Well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives.
Ooh.
They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. Interesting. Okay. It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Ryoichi! Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. Yeah, you should have warned me at first, Yuri.
God, now I got blood oozing from my finger? Jesus Christ.
It can cut through skin like it's paper.
Okay. Now welcome to Doki Doki Medical Club. Jeez. Oh no.
Let's see. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look.
Ah.
She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound.
Okay, now. What the fuck are you doing, Yuri? You know, at this point, I should have probably gone with Logan's counterpart, Natsuki.
I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively put my hand back.
Uh-oh. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri.
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird. And it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon?
Well, I think we'll figure out what's going to happen next in the next episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you leave a like and a comment and a subscription. And until next time, this is Third Eye Ryoichi. Till we meet again.